Basketball, you betcha. I'm back in the gym, ready to get it in. Each and every day for the game that you love to play, ready to give you what you need, guaranteed to succeed. Man, I love this game. I hope you do too. I'm here, as always, ready to just give you that information. So here we are. We're working again. Same guys. You know, I choose certain guys to kind of go over and over with you. And this aspect of the workout, we're coming off the screens, okay? As much as Cole is a run around and shoot guy, he's going to have to put the ball on the ground at times, especially when they're running sets for players to get a little bit of rest, all right? Guy gives it up, kind of spaces the floor. Now he gets to handle it a little bit. He has to be able to come off pick and rolls, make the pass, and shoot. Right now, we're just doing the shooting aspect of everything because that is what the focus is before he goes back to his summer workouts, okay? So we've got a lot of coming right off of the screen where it's not downhill. It's more of a sideways, clip the hip situation. Then we do have him coming downhill, but we have him stepping back and creating separation, okay? So there's a lot of that in there as well. This is going to benefit him. This is going to benefit Dev. Dev really likes to do a lot of things out of pick and roll, so that's kind of why we're doing it more today on this particular workout. Cole said it's definitely something that he wants to get better at, as when he comes off the pick and roll, he said he feels rushed a lot of the times. So now he's just more focused on the different angles that he would take and working on his balance. So that's something he explained to me. I said a lot of the times the ball just doesn't bounce as comfortably as he wants when he's coming off because he's in such a hurry. So he just wants to rep it out as much as he can. And the three different areas that you see him touching are going to be right there in that drag area or slot, right, where he's pulling up for that three. The step back is going to be a little bit before the slot, a little bit to the side of the elbow, and then inside of that elbow, which is where he's, going to dominate the key. So all good spots and places to, shoot a higher percentage. And again, when you get to these spots, the reason you're getting there is because you want some familiarity with those spots, right? You don't want to just randomly pull up in an area you're not used to working on. Everything you're doing is that visualization piece, right? To where you've seen it before, you felt it before. So even if it doesn't feel like as comfortable as it does in the drill, at least you've been there before. You understand the touch, you understand the flow of everything you got to get into. Your footwork's right because you've just been in that scenario so many times. And then what we did here too is we came and rejected the screen. Okay, and right off of the rejection, we pulled up for three. And then we also dragged them down a little bit more into the wing and then worked on a move to get by to pull up mid-range. Yeah, I mean, it's pick and roll. You're only going to see so many reads, right? And especially for my younger guys, you're going to see about three different reads where they hedge, they drop, and then guys are going to play under too. So you just have to read it based on what you're doing. And then you have to know what you're doing before you get into your shot, because now you're going to be hesitant to take it based on you thinking you made the wrong decision. So you know that the decision that you make is going to be accurate, and this is what your defender is going to do, and this is what the help defender is going to do. So when you know that, there's no doubt in your mind you're making a pocket pass. You're pulling up for three, or you're attacking the drop defender and you're shooting it, or you're hitting the hedge guy coming off and, making it a one-on-one situation. Then we went into catch and shoot again. First, obviously on the three, coming off of the pick. Then what I like that Cole did that I didn't really put into it is sometimes he'll catch it, gets on the three, kind of tight ropes the three, puts it on the ground just to adjust, and then gets that shot up. Or he puts it on the ground like a flyby situation where a guy is like sprinting because he got caught up on the screen, And so now he flies by, he puts it down. Not so much a wave dribble, just really like a quick pound and pick up. And he also does the fly by and then, one dribble pull up going forward as well. So again, there's a patience that comes with shooting too, as much as it is being in a hurry. So you just have to play with all of these different scenarios because, like I said before, it is something you're going to see whether you're watching the game or you're playing in it. And that is another key. When you're sitting out of a basketball game, please watch the game. A lot of us only want to pay attention knowing when we're going to get in or when we feel like it's about that time. But the game can tell you so much when you're watching it from a different standpoint. It just gives you different visuals. You see maybe guys are a little bit more tired. You maybe see the guy that's lacking on defense. Maybe you see what happens when they get caught on screens, how they react to moves on the players they're going against, right? So there's these things that you have to kind of watch, and even knowing who you're defending, right? We don't talk about defense much right now because everybody's working on offense, but guys you're defending too is so key and so important for you to get more time on the floor, right? So when you're sitting down, please pay attention to that. So now we're catching here off the screen, and I think I talked to you about this last episode where they come off and they rip back the other way too. So just again, that variation of it not always being the same is important. And basketball like I said, I appreciate you coming through, watching these guys work. And I would love for it to be another success story like the younger guys that I'm going to talk about in another episode as we continue to move forward with our series of methods and talking about how different people have different journeys to the NBA, the success of the NBA. That way you can see that there's not a one-way ticket to doing it, or there's only one style or success, like having that success to get there. Okay, so that's what I want you guys to see and understand. And just keep coming through as you guys always do, and understand that this is the game that takes a lot of time, a lot of passion, and it's just about being present in your work so that you can be successful and be the best player that you can be. But remember, someone's always working. Are you?